just said a few minutes ago he thinks you're a far better player than you were at Thanksgiving even. Do you feel like you've improved steadily all year, and what's the difference?
I think, yeah, gradually I have improved, starting to learn what I need to do on the court, starting to work harder in practice, and just trying to get better as a teammate and as a player.
Can you give us an idea of how much that foot injury really sets you back now that you kind of have that frame of reference early in the season? Did that really kind of put you behind the 8 ball to start off?
I don't think it really put me behind the 8 ball because, a player's a player. You're gonna learn how to play in the system either or, So I think it was actually good for me. I got to sit out for a little bit, learn from other guys. A lot of guys who have been in this position before. So I thought it was actually pretty good for me.
Was their coach, Coach Webster, yelling at you guys?
I really couldn't hear him. I know he was yelling, but I don't know if he was directly towards us.
How did that opening 3 set the tone for the rest of your game tonight?
I think it set our tone up, pretty well because we're known for shooting threes and we're a good shooting team. So I think that's what a lot of teams try to take away from us. But when it starts happening, it's hard to stop.
In the second half, you guys had a spurt right there at the beginning, and you made a couple of plays both on offense and defense. Can you talk about the flow right there? And it really sort of sealed the game and made it a free throw game from that point on.
Right. I think the Big East is a game of runs, so a lot of teams will have a lot of spurts and a lot of different points of the game. But I think that spurt helped us a lot. I would have liked to finish the game a lot better than what we did, but I think that was just, the team, they're a scrappy team, and that happens a lot.
Talk about just that defensive play. What did you see there when you picked off that pass and took it down for the dunk? Just how did that play develop?
I just think he was too far away to make the pass. The court is split up in thirds, so I believe he was on the first of the half of the court, and the other dude was on the third. So I was able to just jump the pass.
When you were choosing Marquette to come here, did you have a vision of the history and tradition of this program, and how was it matched up with what you thought?
It matched up just how I thought it would be. I always liked Marquette for some odd reason. I don't know why. When Coach Crean was here, he was recruiting me. I always liked him too. I just liked how hard they play. The guards were always good. They always were an NCAA team, and they just came out and played hard on both ends.
DJ, what's it mean to get back to 500? Because you guys hadn't been there. A couple tough losses, and it seemed like in this conference, if you get too far behind, end up way behind.
Right. This was an important game for us, especially since they beat us there, and we didn't play towards our potential. So getting back to 500 was very important. It's our third game in a row that we won, and we just keep rolling. I can see more potential from us.
How frustrating is seeing that 51-50 loss on the ledger, especially coming into the end of the season, and where that might put you on the bubble?
I know it's going to hurt us a lot as far as the tournament time, but if we just fight through these games, get some wins, I think it'll take away from us.
For the first 10 minutes, it seemed like your teammates forgot you out there. I was looking, I didn't even think you touched the ball. And then when you came back in, it seemed like you could almost do whatever you want. Did you scope out things? When the coach said he took you out after the first foul so that you wouldn't get too aggressive to get the second one. But were you scoping things out on their defense in that time? And what did you see that made you give you the shots available?
I was just trying to do a good job of making reads and just trying to get a feel for how they were playing me. And in college, it's very hard to score a lot of points at a high rate. And they do a good job of adjusting. And then my teammates adjust to that. And a lot of the other guys can do a better job of attacking, and I can take help out. So I just try to get a feel for how the team's playing.
How much did that loss at DePaul kind of stuck with you guys?
We, of course, we thought about it. We don't like losing any game. It wasn't just, in our minds because it was a DePaul, but it was a game we needed to win, and we didn't want to let that slip away again.
Are you afraid that might affect you guys later in the sense of when it's getting close to tournament time and people start looking at the resume?
Oh, for sure. It's possible, and that's why we made sure we came out tonight and handled our business.
A lot of talk about you guys not practicing free throws, but tonight seemed like it was a good night for practicing free throws.
Yeah, it's. I think they're contagious, and we do a good job. When we're mentally tough, we'll knock them down. And just, you know, have to go up there, see the ball going in, just make it.
Did Darius
like-
eat something different today? Because he came out, 10 of your first 11 points.
I don't know, man. That kid, he's a real good player, man. He's so explosive. He's so talented, and he's playing very aggressive, man. We need that out of him. You know? He's doing a real good job.
After that opening stretch in the Big East, is it good to finally be back at 500 and back to sort of square one looking forward?
Yes, you know, it's such a long haul, and I'm really proud of our guys. You know, they're doing a great job of buying in and doing the things that we need to do to win, and they're all keeping their heads high and practicing hard every single day. And you know, as a leader and as a teammate, I just, you know, I thrive to that, and